I hope you understand the concept. Now we try to implement another program to find the area of a triangle. So in order to find the area of a triangle, first I am going to insert in another form. This was form 1. As I said to you earlier that we can add as many forms as I can. I go to Solution Explorer, how to add another form. So by default we have form 1, so I can add another form. How to add this form? We have to click on our project, then click on add, then click on new item. So as you can see, you can add as many, there are a lot of items here you can add. So we have to add a Windows form. So you have to see that you have to search here for Windows form. As you can see here, it is Windows form. So you have to give the appropriate name to your form. So this is the area of a triangle on this form. So you can change the name of the form describing the context of your form. So I'm not changing this form. You can change its name to as you want. So I click on add. As you can see in the Solution Explorer, this was form 1 and this is form 2. So in order to find the area of a triangle, as you already know about how to find the area of a triangle, the area of a triangle equals to 1 by 2 times base multiply height. So again we have to get two numbers from the users. For this purpose, as we did in the last program, we need two text boxes. Okay, how to get these two text boxes? From the toolbox we drag a text box here. Okay, this text box is used to get the base of a triangle. So I change its name property to text base, and again I put a label here. Okay, now this is a label and I put the label in parallel to this text box. Describing this text box, I change its text property to enter base. Okay, now so I copy these two and put here. So again I have to change its name property. This is text box 1, so I have to change its name to, this is text height, and I have to change its label as enter height. Okay, now this text box is used to get the base from the user, and this text box is used to get the height from the user. So as I said to you earlier, you can change a lot of properties of these labels. So for instance, I want to increase its font size, so I click on properties and I can go to font and I can click on there. I can change its font style, or I can make it bold, and I can increase its font size. Okay, now you can see its font size is increased. The same applies to this. Okay, I can change its font style, I can make it bold, I can increase its font size. Okay, now this is for base, this is text base, and this is text height. So I need another text box to display the area of a triangle. So what we need to do is, okay, so I change its name to text area. Okay, I again copy this label and put here. Okay, this is, I change its text property to area. Okay, now I need a button which is clicked to calculate the area of a triangle. So what we need to do is I drag the button to this form and I change its text property. So I change its text property to calculate area. Okay, so in order to generate this event, Okay, first I review our text boxes. This is text base, this is text height, and this is text area. So in order to generate the event, we have to double click this button. Okay, this is button one click. So in order to do this program, we need base, height, and area. For this purpose, I will declare three variables of type float. The height can be floating point with decimal value. The width, the base may be in decimal value, and if these are decimal values, so it is known that the floating point value, when you multiply the four floating point values, so the resultant value will also be a floating point value. So in order to do this, I will take the type double. This is base, this is height, and as you see here, this is the base is the reserved word, because it's you can see base is a keyword, so you cannot choose the keyword as your variable name. So I change its name to t base or triangle base, and this is t height means triangle height, and this is t area is the triangle area. You can choose any other name as you want. So from where we get t base, we get t base equals to text base dot text. Again, your the text base dot text is of type text. You have to change it to double, because your t base is of type double. So you have to double dot parse text base dot text. So here what we do is we take the text base dot text, what we write in the text base, it is passed into double, and this is copied into t base. So again the same with t height. What we do is we double dot parse text height dot text. Okay, now t area equals to t base multiply by t height. Okay, as I said to you earlier that in order to calculate the area of a triangle, the formula is 1 by 2 times t base multiply t height. This is equals to t base times t height times 1 by 2 equals to 0.5. Okay, it means 0.5 times t base multiply t height. Okay, now this t area needs to be displayed in our text box area. This is text area, so the resultant value needs to be displayed in this text box. So for this purpose, this is text area dot text equals to t area, which is the calculated area dot to string. Because your calculated area is of type double, so you have to convert this double to string and put this string in the text box text area. So now we can execute this code by debugging this code. So here, as you can see that as you can see, the default form was form 1, which is again executed when we clicked on the debug button, but the next form, we implemented our program in the form 2, so we must have to change our preferences to form 2, so that our default execution start from form 2. So how you can change your preferences? You first have to go to Solution Explorer, then click on program.cs. In the program.cs, this is application.run new form 1. You have to change it to the name of the form you want to execute. So I change it to new form 2. So now if you execute, your execution start from the form 2. So I will enter the base 10 and the height 20.5, and when I click on the calculate area, this is equals to 102.5. So I hope you understand the concept, and now we move forward to a new program which convert US dollar to Pakistani rupees. So in order to do this program, I already designed this form in the Solution Explorer. As you can see that in the Lab 2 project, I included another form, form3.cs. Okay, now as I already designed this form, this text box 1, in the text box we enter the amount in dollars. I change the name property of this text box is text dollars. So now here is a button convert. If we press this button, the amount in dollars will be converted to amount in PKR, and the amount in PKR will get displayed in this text box, which is text box 2. So I change its name property to text PKR. So now we have to code this form. Before coding this form, first we have to check what is the exchange rate of dollars to PKR. So for this purpose, we have to check it in the page from USD to PKR. When we write in Google USD to PKR, we can see that 1 US dollar equals to 284.36 Pakistani rupees. So exchange rate is 1 US dollar equal to 284.36. What we need to do is we have to double click on this convert button in order to generate the click event. So we double click this convert button. So what we need to do is we created a variable double of dollars equal dollars, where we get these dollars. We get these dollars from text dollars dot text. Again the same things. Our dollars dot text text dollars dot text is of type string, so we have to convert into double. So double dot parse text dollars dot text. So we receive the text dollars dot text, and we convert it into double and put these dollars in the variable dollars. So now we have to convert these dollars to PKR. So what we need to do is now we have to make some flexible and less number of instructions. So we can create another variables PKR, but we don't need to do increase the number of statements. So what we need to do is text PKR dot text equals to, what we need to do is dollars multiply by what is the exchange rate of dollar, approximately 285, and what we need to do is this will be in the form of double, so we have to convert it into the string. So here what we do is we created a variable dollar, from where we get dollar. We get dollars from text dollar dot text. We convert it into double and put these dollars into variable dollars. So in the text PKR, which is a text box, we change its text property equals to dollars multiplied 285, and this will become the quantity, which is a double quantity. So we converted it into string. So now we can execute this form, but before start execution, we if we explore the program.cs, we changed the default running form to form 2, so we have to convert it into form 3. So now if we debug this code, it is showing that enter amount in dollars. We wrote $1. Okay, it is 285 Pakistani rupees. If we wrote $10, it will be 2850 Pakistani rupees.